Welcome, this is Carrie Schell from On Point Quilter. June 14th is Flag Day in the United States. Whether you are a U.S. citizen or from any other country, the concepts to create this wavy flag will apply. Enjoy the video. On the home screen, select Design a Block from Scratch. Select a new block, Pieced in Applique, Easy plus Applique. Select the Applique tab. In the Precision toolbar, change the block width and height to 12 by 12, set the snaps at 12 by 12, and for snapping options, turn on Snap to Node, Auto Join Segments when drawing. To get started, we're also going to turn on Snap to Grid. Also make sure you have on Hide Show Autofill on closed patches. With the Draw tool, select the line and draw vertical lines at 1 inch and 11 inches. Select the lines with the Pick tool and select Convert to Guide. Select the Draw tool and then select the Bezier curve. Draw an S-shaped curve connecting a node on the 1 inch line with a node on the 11 inches line. Select the brush stroke and double-click on the curve. Select Convert to Patch. Zoom in on the left edge. Select the Edit tool and click on the curvy little jog in our segment. Then select Convert to Line. Repeat for the jagged segment at the bottom. Then select each of the line segments individually and select Convert to Curve, and move the handles to add a slight curve to the segment. Now I also want to move those ending nodes to match the guidelines that we previously drew. Using the Edit tool, continue to play with those curves on the top and bottom to try to have equidistance between the top curve and the bottom curve. Scroll to the right side of the block and we're going to do the same. Now we only have one jog that we need to select and convert to lines, but we still want to line up the nodes with the right guideline and adjust the nodes and the curvature to match the top and bottom. With the Pick tool, select the completed stripe and select Clone. Position the cloned stripe exactly on top of the first stripe. Zoom in and with the Edit tool, very carefully adjust just the bottom of the top stripe to match the top of the bottom stripe. With the Pick tool, select and delete the bottom stripe. With the Pick tool, select the new stripe, select Clone, and now these should nest perfectly on top of each other. Now we can select both of them with the Pick tool by just dragging a box, clone, and now we can put those on top and we have a group of 4. With the Pick tool, drag a box to select all 4, clone, and nest the 2 groups of 4. With the 4 still selected, select an additional clone and move on top of the group of 8. Select the top stripe and clone and add it to the top for our group of 15 stripes. Select Clone and move this stripe away from the others. Zoom in on the one edge. With the Edit tool, I'm going to double-click to add a node. To access the node options rather than line options, click away and click directly on the node. Once you have the node selected, you have Edit Node Options. Select Break at Node. Scroll to the right edge and repeat the process by double-clicking to add a node. Click away, click on the node, and select Break at Node. Select Fit to Work Table and select the first and last stripes and select Convert to Guides. Move the bottom part of the split stripe to match the bottom guideline and move the top part of the split stripe to match the top guideline. Select the Edit tool. Select the ending node for the partial stripe on the bottom and move it to match the ending node of the partial stripe on the top. Repeat on the right edge. Zoom in and double-click to remove the extra node in the center. Then move the nodes along the edge to match the vertical guidelines. Repeat for the right edge. Select the large stripe with the pick tool and select Send to Back. Now we're going to remove every other stripe. So with the pick tool, I'm going to select the third, and so I'm just going to use the delete key on my keyboard, the fifth, the seventh, the ninth, and the 11th. Select the Color tab and color the background and the alternative stripes. Select the Draw tab and select the Edit tool, and we're going to move the edges for the alternative stripes so they align with the dotted line and the background. I found it easiest to select the curved edge of the stripe, which gave me the ability to access the ending nodes and to adjust them. Let me speed things up while I finish off this step. Select the Draw tool and select the line and roughly draw a four-sided patch which will be used for the upper left corner. Select the Edit tool, and now we're going to move the four corners of our patch. The top two corners should align with the curve on the top, and the bottom two corners should align with the curve between stripes 7 and 8. With the Edit tool, select the bottom line and select Convert to Curve, and move the handles so that the curve aligns with the curve on the stripe. Scroll to the top and select the line, select Convert to Curve, drag the handles to adjust the curve to match the top curve of the stripe. Select the Color tab and color the patch blue. Select the Draw tab and select Shapes, and under Shapes, select Star Maker. Set the number of points at 5, and under the Endpoint style, move the slider bar all the way to the left, and under the Base Point style, move the slider bar all the way to the left. Adjust the size of center to 44% and select OK. Drag the star over the blue patch. To adjust the size of the star, use the Controller Command key and adjust the corner. To change the rotation, click on the center with the Controller Command key and drag a corner. Select Clone and move the cloned star to the bottom. Select the center with the Controller Command key and drag a corner to reduce the size. Select Clone and place 4 stars along the bottom edge of the flag. Use the Pick tool to select all 4 of the stars and select Clone and place along the top. I've decided I would like to shorten the flag so there's a little bit more room for those stars. Select the star in the flag and move it temporarily out of the way. Drag a box to select everything else in the flag and drag one of the nodes along either the top center or the bottom center to adjust the size, and drag the crosshairs in the center to realign the flag. Select Clear Guides and move the star back in position on the flag. Adjust placement of the flag and stars to create a pleasing block. Select the Color tab and finish coloring the block, and select Add to Project Sketchbook. In my related blog post, I have also done a flag for Canada, and created a quilt that I called Border Crossings. For additional tips and techniques in using electric quilt, please subscribe to my weekly newsletter at onpointquilter.com.